And there is something that wants to be shared around the topic of containment. Containment is the frequency of the masculine. It's the capacity that gets to be expanded and built a little step at a time for the masculine to be able to contain the fullness of the feminine. And the feminine is absolutely wild. There are pieces of myself, of my own energy, that are so intense that it took me a lot of time to be able to remain present with those aspects of myself without trying to change them, without using them to go anywhere. One of the main challenges that I have faced in the journey of embodying the fullness of my soul in the body, it's that when the soul lands in the body, he finds a situation that is very tight in a way. It feels that there is so much energy, so much aliveness that it's been compressed into a limited body, into a limited vessel, and it doesn't really like it at all. A lot of that energy, especially at the beginning stages, we do not know what to do with it. So naturally, it goes back into the mind and it goes back into the story, and it starts to become a conditioning that we take upon, and we take narratives, stories, conditioning, limiting ideas about the nature of ourselves. We take them on, and then we become a body. We become a person. We become an idea of what we think we are, and then we start to live in a distorted perception of our nature, that it's based in the stories. Anything that we are not able to fully contain as a soul energy, of literally the full amount of energy, life force, aliveness, whatever we cannot contain, we need to drain. And what happens is energy goes to the mind, and then it becomes an idea of how we are or how things are, and then it becomes a desire, a sense of lack, a sense that there is something missing here, that there is something that we don't have, that there is something that we, if we can get to, that we can achieve, it will finally make us feel relaxed. It will finally allow us to relax, because what we are feeling is this huge amount of tension, of energy, of movement, that it's too powerful for the capacity to contain it. And then we start to believe our own fears. We start to confuse the truth for lies, for stories that we got to be told. And the first story that we learn is, especially when we are a child, especially we don't really know what's going on, it's the story of other people doing things to us in a good way and in a bad way. We get to be told what it's possible for us. We get to be told what it's not possible for us. And we take those ideas in by people that we trust, by people that care about us. So we don't question them. We don't have any capacity at that stage to question them. But then those narratives, those limitations, those ideas about who we are, that we are this person, and if we get to achieve maybe it's the right education, maybe it's the right job, maybe it's the right partner, maybe it's the right amount of money, the right position, the right then maybe if we can get that or get to that, we will finally be able to relax, to say, okay, I've done it, I've made it, I have achieved success in this life in whatever forms that you feel it's needed for you. Many men, me included, have the absolute need to prove their value, to prove their worth through their actions, through what way they can achieve, what they can provide, what they can offer to the world, and they anchor that value onto the doingness. Many women do the same. Maybe it's not as how much value they can provide, but it's how much of their beauty or of their feminine essence or of their mother essence they can offer, how much they can take care, how much they can connect with others, how much they can make other people feel good. And then we place the value of what we are, who we are, our worthiness onto the doingness, onto what we can offer, onto what we can give, and we start giving and giving and giving and trying to please the world through our actions, so that we can get some recognition, visibility. We can be seen. We long to be seen. We long to receive that gaze, that masculine gaze that contains us. What we truly want in life, my experience, it's literally that capacity to exhale that does not really come from what we are able to give to the world or what we are able to achieve, but it comes from how we are able to self-contain, to allow every piece of ourselves, every energy, especially the most challenging ones, and especially the most highest and beautiful ones, to stay and be contained in this, I would call it a force field. It's literally the capacity of the masculine energy of holding and allowing and seeing. We really want to be seen, not by others. That's what I found out. It's not the outside, it's not the partner that we look to be seen by. It's not the colleagues, it's not the the people who work with us. It's not the world, it's not our friends. We use them. We use the world. We use those people to see us so that we can finally see ourselves through others. So we say, if that person, if that man, if that woman sees me in who I am, in how valuable I am, in how beautiful I am, in how powerful I am, then finally I will be able to see myself in that. I will be able to see myself, recognize my own value, however I desire so deeply to be recognized, and it always comes from others. The issue of this paradigm is that there is always something more, somebody else. There is always something that it's lacking. At the moment that we believe that other people have that kind of key to us or for us, and we don't question it, then that's the life of constantly having to get there, of to prove it or to achieve it, or to let other people see it. We want two things in my experience. We want people to see us in our greatest value, in our most magnificent beauty, and we want other people to see us in the places where we are deepest afraid, in the places where we have not even looked yet, because we are so terrified that those aspects, if they come up to the world and other people see us there, then we would absolutely lose the love, lose the capacity to be recognized and valued and feeling worthy. So our deepest desire is to be seen in both of those areas, both the lowest, the most darkest and vulnerable parts of us, and the highest, the most beautiful, powerful, divine aspects of us. And we want the world, we want the partner to recognize us in that. And until we go through all of that attempt, all of that chase, like I have been recently, and we do not find the bottom of the pit, because the bottom of the pit is very dark, it's very scary, it's very challenging to confront, because the bottom of the pit says that there is nobody else outside of us that can provide that kind of gaze, that kind of capacity to see us. And literally that's the containment that we are so desperately looking for. The containment is the being seen in all of us without running away even as slightest from the highest part of us and the darkest part of us. So we want to be contained, and we want to be allowed to be in our fullness, and we want others to do it for us, to help us do that. And the thing, the others people, this is why people have relationships and then it never lasts, because we keep asking others, we keep asking money, we keep asking the work, career, a lover to give us something, which means give me that permission to not feel so alone, so in pain, so in fear. Give me the permission to exhale. Give me the permission to not having to do all of this alone, to not have this huge burden of my shoulders. Again, give me the permission. And unfortunately, nobody else except to us can actually give us the permission. And as we are really into this awakening journey, we will find that there is literally impossible to all the relationships after a certain amount of time. When we are asking somebody else to do something that we have no capacity yet to do for ourselves first. If we cannot contain our energy first, then we are asking somebody to do something for us that it may be feeling like a duty, a pressure. It becomes a cage, it becomes a prison for the other person and for you. And that's why that energy that was so magnetic, so attractive at the beginning, it becomes like a repulsion. It pushes the love of your life away, it pushes the money away, so that you can see where have you been abandoning yourself, where have you been hoping and trying to have another to do something for you that you were not able yet to do for yourself. And my experience is the masculine containment is the rarest thing, is the thing that all people want, but it requires us to surrender, to trust at the deepest levels, and this is constantly a work in progress. The energy keeps building up. The more containment, the more energy, the more feminine it's allowed and seen and contained, and the more it comes in, the more the intensity and the more it's asked for us and from us, actually, to stay. This is the only thing that we are here to learn, which is to stay with ourselves first, to hold ourselves first, to treat ourselves in the same way that we would treat a loved one. Let me know in the comments if something resonated with you, and if there is something that you want to ask me. I'm open to receive questions around this whole thing. And why not just like, subscribe if you feel the resonance, and see you in the next video.